Bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. We'll have some fun with the Bum Wine Crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Welcome to an all-new edition of Bum with Bobcat. We are streaming live here tonight on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel, and you can always find the podcast in the archives on Premier Podcast Network. Well, hey, the time has come. It's been a long, hard-fought tournament. People have been waiting in the wings to find out who is the 2024 BumWineBob.com Battle of the Booze champion. I mean, it's come down to this, weeks and weeks of voting, battling it out, and we are getting ready to find out who is going to take home the coveted, I was going to say trophy. I don't know. We got a trophy. Well, we got a brown bag koozie, so that's close enough to a trophy. And both of our contestants that are left could both fit in this very, very koozie. So before we get into that, let's welcome in Mr. Malt Liquor himself, or Mr. Dirty Bird. I don't know. We'll see. But Roadhouse is here with us.
That's
Roadhouse,
right.
man, how you doing?
Oh, I'm chilling and still kicking.
I know. We're here. We're ready to go. We got people already excited here. We got people going along here saying, "Oh, Kevin says break out the bird."
Ooh.
And David says he's team Old English. So we'll see. It's come down to this point that there are two remaining. 64 started, and we're down to the final two. And we're not going to get into it quite yet, because we have to build up the anticipation for this here. I mean, it's come down to this. As we said, it's been a long, hard-fought tournament. Will Old English 800 be the first back-to-back Battle of the Booze champion? Or does the Dirty Bird, Thunderbird, finish the story and take home this year's championship? As we said here, this is what we came down to right here. This battle here, one for the ages, two OG classics of the bottom shelf.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I mean, it's when you think a Battle of the Booze, these are pretty much two of the top contenders between, I would say, between Night Train, who was a big fan favorite, but couldn't quite make it, and something like a Colt 45 that I know you're Mr. Colt 45.
I am.
Over there. And a former two-time champion is Colt 45. So, So nothing to say. And we got, Kevin said Thunderbird's got the taste. And he said that laid South Jersey to waste. So there you go.
Oh, that's classic.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what side we're on. I mean, look at us here. We're kind of this week.
I'm black and white tonight.
We got I'm Wolfpack here, and you're Team Hollywood.
That's right.
Over there for that. But we keep on the same page.
We are.
When it comes to our hats there, and there it is. There's the sticker. We can't go a podcast without putting out.
I had two of these, but I went ahead and stuck one on. I used one. I figured I've got two. Some of us got blessed.
Yeah.
So I used one in a well-deserved place. So I've still got my spare to show off every
show
week.
Off there, and you can, and just on a daily basis you can just walk around with this and just say, look, right here. Hey, read the hat. You see that? But no Four Loco in the finals this year. After Four Loco USA made it to the finals last year.
Yep.
And the new kid on the block, the Jungle Juice, did make it to the Final Four. So that's quite a feat for the newest Four Loco. I mean, this was your Final Four right here with your Old English, Jungle Juice, Miller High Life, and Thunderbird. So,
very surprising tournament this year with the powerhouse that Four Loko had coming into it. The varieties that were there, really surprised how fast they fizzled out.
Yeah, I mean, this is the bracket here going into the finals matchup. And while we had the Four Loko battles here, like you said, the Four Loko USA getting bounced out in the second round, which was surprising over a Four Loko Peach.
That,
A lot of people didn't see that one coming there.
including myself.
Yeah, and then the battles of the Four Locos when it came down to the gold and the jungle juice out there. So it's to see where it turned out and how we got to this point here. And here Kevin said again, he just on classic design alone is Thunderbird. I mean, it's you can't deny it. I mean, you can't deny the classic look of the Thunderbird.
I've always been surprised in tournaments past that Thunderbird didn't make it as far as it should have. And so this year, seeing it move along with authority to make it to the finals, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I don't think it really ever. I know Night Train did make it to the finals at one point. I think it was Night Train and Mickey's was the year. I think the two of them went up against each other because but Thunderbird I don't think ever really made it that far. I don't remember it ever making a big run towards the end.
Yeah.
There, but because like I said, I had it was Black Bull Pete. I think asked me who were the former champions, and I'm trying to find that here because I had it all.
Yeah, and I took a picture of it when you replied to his comment, and I've got it right here.
Okay, if you got it there, 'cause I'm trying to find the I forget which post it was on. I know it's somewhere out here.
I didn't take a picture of the post, but I did screenshot the list of all the winners. Because going into this year, and when we did an episode, I had thought Colt 45 had once went back to back, but you corrected me on that.
Yeah, okay. I found it here. All right, yeah. So it was last year, 2023, Olde English 800, and 2022 Mickey's, 2021 Colt 45, 2020 Miller High Life, 2019 Mickey's, 2018 MD 2020 Blue Raspberry,
Bling bling.
2017 Colt 45, and in 2016 was the first year of the smaller tournament, which was just MD 2020. It was just a blanket coverage of pretty much all things MD 2020 that year. That won that tournament there. And yeah, Malt Liquor Division. Davis said Malt Liquor Division was tough. It is always tough. And then 40 Ounce Horror Show, our good buddy, chiming in here, says, much as I like Mickey's, it's blasphemous that Mickey's beat St. Ides. I mean, that's tough, man. It's you can. I mean, St. Ides. It's got that cult, that old school street feel to it. That's why you kind of want to see St. Ides get the upper hand on it. But going up against Mickey's, I mean, that's just a stalwart. That's it's on the lower end. It's not a high gravity like a St. Ides, so it's not packing as much of a punch.
Right.
But
they both have their cult followings.
They do. I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to call.
It's to show out the voters. You know, both of them had an equal chance of moving forward. But
yeah, a lot of them were very close. A lot of close matchups that came down to one or two votes in some cases. That's why I tell people, hey, if you have a favorite, share the posts, share the polls, tell people, get out there and tell them to vote. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. Just share the link and vote. And spread the word that we're doing the Lord's work over here, spreading the good word of the best of the worst of the cheap booze with the Reverend Bumwine Bob here to bless it for you. And before we were getting in, I mean, what are you pre-gaming with over there today?
Well,
to get into this.
I've been nursing on some Yingling, but for tonight's episode, out of the kindness of my heart and the disappointment of how quick they went out this year, I'm gonna be drinking a Four Loko USA.
There it is, the USA.
So I'm gonna crack that open.
Yeah, crack that open.
I'm starting to lose my voice.
I know you feel a little parched.
Wet my whistle, and cheers.
All right, cheers. See, I was going on point today.
Yeah.
A little since it was the big eclipse day here, I figured, why not pregame a little bit and get ourselves ready here with a little blue moon action to get us going.
I haven't had one of these in a while.
Oh, there it is. That's for you, Efren.
Efren, we love you, buddy. Every time, that's for you.
Yeah. He was out there. I don't know if you saw. He was out there, putting out the betting lines for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
On the Premier Wrestling YouTube channel. Efren was out there giving the tips of the betting lines for those of you that might have been betting on WrestleMania this past weekend. I mean, I've never gone that far for betting on wrestling, but it's, I mean, as much as, like, I was gonna say, because we don't know it's predetermined. It's not a legitimate sport. And I was going to say, you can bet on something like football, but you want to talk to Crude about that, he'll tell you how that's fixed too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, what's the difference then if you're betting on NFL or WWE wrestling? But yeah, Efren was putting out the betting lines on the Premier Wrestling YouTube channel and getting that out there. So he's a busy man. That Efren. Between that and I don't know if you caught his legal show he did with that attorney about the going into the Vince McMahon lawsuit, and all that stuff, which was entertaining.
Yeah,
for
I've been
someone
wanting to catch that, and I'm glad you reminded me of it. Actually, I'm gonna make a note of it now because I keep forgetting. But yeah, I want to catch that.
And he also snuck in, I think, a quick game event as well over WrestleMania weekend. And I'm hoping, and I keep telling him, I said, we need to get on that game event. We need a team, Bumwine Bob. Need to do like a Family Feud type episode. And I said I wanted to go up our friends over at the Filter Free Popcast, or anybody else out there wants to come up. We'll get.
I told him I either wanted to do the Family Feud thing or the Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I was gonna say, wanted to do more of like a team one, not a solo one, but like a team where we can all kind of work on it together. And Kevin just Vince McMahon needs a brand of fortified wine. I mean, I don't know how that would go, but I saw today he's been selling off a bunch more of his TKO stocks. So the man's got he'll have some extra cash. So if he wants to get into the fortified wine business, you never know.
I unloaded all the TKO I had.
Yeah.
Once I broke even on it, I was out. Yeah, I'd been holding that for too long, and been just stagnant.
Yeah, and because they did a few years ago have an Undertaker wine and an Ultimate Warrior wine. Did you ever see those?
No, I didn't.
I think they were only available online, and they were some absurd amount of money. I think it was like $90 a bottle. And this is probably maybe like 4 or 5 years ago they came out with them. And a friend of mine this past summer was trying to find the Undertaker wine. I'm like, dude, I think that ship has sailed. I think you're
Yeah.
I think you've waited too long for that one. And I said, he thinks Vince will make an excellent spokesman for Cisco wine. Maybe,
Yeah. In the gutter.
maybe he can resurrect it from the dead
Oh,
now.
yeah. Put his resources into that.
Yeah, and the guy has nothing else to do besides fight his legal battles. So
Yeah,
why
they're
not?
both in gutter
Yeah,
wine anyway.
yeah. Why not? See, and David said the shittiest wine I've ever had was Witch's Brew. I don't know. I don't think we've ever had Witch's Brew. It sounds shitty though. I mean, you can sell something like that's probably not going to be the best.
Yeah, Vince would collab with, like, never mind. I was going to say Bill Cosby.
Oh God.
I beg my pardon.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We don't want to get any further down on the rabbit hole on that conversation over there, but yeah, but I think what we'll do, I think it's time. I think we've been
Okay.
building up the anticipation long enough, and
Yeah.
I just finished off this Blue Moon I had here, and I'm filtered. So I need to crack something else open here too. So is it either? I mean, either it's going to be this guy here,
Ooh.
this Thunderbird wine, or this guy here, the big boy.
Disappointing. I went out searching the last couple days for some Olde English. I already have some Thunderbird, but I wanted to get both of them and be able to crack them the winner. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to find Olde English anywhere. So here we go.
Hey, look, North Philly, that's Thunderbird territory. So, all right. So as we see here, we'll let the ticker run here. Yet the Battle of the Booze Tournament Championship reveal is live right here on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel. So don't forget, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. It's free. We're trying to grow the channel. If you're a fan of what we do, the bottom shelf cheap booze, because nobody does the type of content that we do here. People will review the cheap stuff, and they'll do it in like a way of saying, "Oh, this is shitty. I drank a Four Loko pregame. This is shitty."
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. We take the time to really review it and give it the time of day that it reserves. I mean, I still have this ungodly stockpile of empty cans here, Country Club, like just random beers left here from podcasts past over here. You know, even my my twisted tea I did the other night over here.
I know what your basement smells like.
Yeah, it's not between
Stale beer, the old corner club, the old corner bar.
Exactly. But we'll open up one more to see who it will be. Who will be this year's champion? I posted the picture before. We got these guys here, the big 42 ounces, which I still haven't gotten the glass 40s back over here yet. It's been about a year since they said that they were going to start bringing back the glass Olde English, and they are out in certain areas in the country. The glass 40s have returned, but as of now, they got rid of the previous ones, which had the 42 ounce, the little cold when blue indicator on it, just like what I cracked open yesterday.
Yeah,
my final bottle of the Olde English 800 high gravity, which I had been sitting on for over 2 years at this point. And I was like, you know what? It's time. I know we're going to be doing the tournament reveal, the champion, high gravity Sunday. It was WrestleMania Sunday.
Yeah.
Why not go all out and crack it open? Because I went back and I found the picture. This is the haul I brought back. This was back in December of 2021. when I was down in North Carolina for a wedding. I was going to all the random stores and picking up whatever I could find that was different. And that was where I first found the Four Loko pre-games. I found the Olde English 800, the high gravity. I picked up a couple bottles of that. Ice House 42, Mickey's 40, Bud Ice 40, a 32 ounce, Milwaukee's Best.
Yeah.
And some other stuff, some Steel Reserve, Natural Light, just smorgasbord of drinks to pick and bring back home. And I had been sitting. I had one right away because I never had it before. That was the first time that I had it, and then I knew it had already been discontinued. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm never gonna find this again. Let me just keep it to the side and wait. And every time you know how it is. Every time you go in the fridge, you're looking around for what you're gonna drink, and there it is. It's always just staring at you, like when you had those cans of the double malt just looking at you.
Yeah.
You're like I don't know, when am I gonna get my next stock? At least with that, you know that it still exists.
Yeah, you're right.
And I said, and I have some here. We have other things so stay tuned as well. I mean, I got some more double malts for Roadhouse. We have some other malt liquors that were sent over to me that we haven't had before that you'll be seeing within the next month. Maybe for Malt Liquor May. Maybe we'll kick it off with those. And I was like, I have to just do it. I'm like, let me just crack this open and do it. And so you look out, empty liquor boxes. Most of the boxes were Thunderbird. PA Liquor Store put dozens of empty liquor boxes out front and attached pickup. Most of the boxes were Thunderbird. And that would be the best of seeing those Thunderbird out there. See, Steel Reserve, same kind of bottles. Yeah, let's see. What do we got here? And our buddy here. Yeah, Glass Olde 40 ounce horror show said Glass Olde is only available on the West Coast, and that's the 7.5%. And the 5.9 is still all plastic. So just make the change, guys. Just give us the glass.
Yeah.
We just want the glass 40s back. It's not that
your
difficult.
Experiment's over. It failed. Let's just get back to the glass.
Yeah. Just bring back what we want. I mean, you took the time to take off the little cold indicator, but whatever. So, all right.
I'm ready.
We're ready. I know we've been going through here, building up the anticipation, making sure we want to make sure all the people lined in, all the fans have lined in. They've all got their seats. They got their drinks ready. They're waiting. They're chomping at the bit to see who is the 2024 BumWineBob.com Battle of the Booze champion. As we said, it came down to Olde English 800 and Thunderbird Wine. And the results are in. Let's see if I can get a maybe a little mood music. And if you're ready, you will have right here the 2024 Bum Wine Bob Battle of the Booze champion. Here are the polls right here. Olde English 800 gets by Thunderbird Wine to become the first ever back-to-back Battle of the Booze champion. So, as you see there, a fairly close matchup for it there. 56.1% to 43.9%. Olde English gets the win over Thunderbird Wine this year. So,
all right, congratulations.
So, congratulations. There it is, the champ again. Olde English 800 coming in there. See, we got people. Kevin says, "Boo, fixed."
Nice.
And Davis says, "Yeah." So we got Team Bum Wine. You got Team the fake electors. So you're gonna have
Kevin's election denier.
See, 40 ounce horror show. Thank you, big baby Jesus. Hey.
Well, it was a very impressive season. Very impressive tournament. A lot of hits and misses. very sad to see that Fortico USA got smashed by Peach. That's why I'm drinking this tonight.
See,
Just for
Kevin,
USA,
he's demanding a
better than
recall over here now. Look at this. See, there's always
you're better
one
than Peach.
in the group right here.
Yes.
There it is. 42 ounces, Old English 800. So what we'll do, we'll
Well,
celebrate.
I'm going to
You're gonna
pull on the runner-up.
show
since
some
I'm the
love.
co-host. I'm gonna miss this when it's gone. It's what bad choices are made of.
I mean, both of them just in different ways.
I do like, when we did the with Jay and Kyle from the Dead Rock Stars, and I had my first plastic 42 ounce.
Yeah, the Steel Reserve.
The Steel Reserve. I love that big mouth on that thing. I pounded that.
I know. You were showing that thing off. You're like, look at this. Look how big this thing
My
is here.
screen froze. But I
uploaded the video, and YouTube's like, hey, you want to use this as your thumbnail with you with the...
Yeah. So I think I drank that whole thing in about 4 or 5 drinks. Just because. But congratulations, Old English. That was my very first very first malt liquor that I ever had. So it does.
Kevin's very upset. He's going to vote an extra 75 times next year.
It's going to always carry a soft spot in my memories. Even though I love Colt 45, I got a sentimental favorite with Old English.
Yeah, like I said, it's tough. It's tough to. It's a tough call to make. I mean, both of them deserve to be the champion.
And I can't help but go back and listen. You got Eazy-E back in the day really pushing Old English. I'm from that generation anyway, so love it. Congratulations, back to back,
the first ever back-to-back champion. And this was the picture I had from last year when I had the whole lineup of them with the 42, the 24, the 22, the 16. I was just missing the 12-ounce cans, and I think that's it. I don't know if Oldie comes in any other sizes there, but yeah. And I still had over here my can of the last 24 I had when I had this maybe last month for the 24 and 24. I had one of these, so I still have the empty can of this one, but it's this stuff. I wanted to find another can. I was going to get another can too, but it's only certain spots that have it. Just like the other day, I was trying to find a can of Earthquake around to celebrate the earthquake the other day.
Yeah.
Didn't get that, so at least I had Blue Moons to celebrate the eclipse today. So
yeah, that broke in the news, and I quickly picked up my phone and texted you, see if you had felt it, and you're not.
Yeah, I felt it then, and it's funny, and our other good friend, a 40-ounce Fear, or Blood, Sweat, and Beers. He goes by many different names. The Ham's Hat guy goes by many different names, but he was on that right away as soon as that earthquake hit the other day. He was out there and he showed a bag. He picked up the cans of the earthquake to put out there. I'm like, see, that's the way you do it.
We're all on this same page. We got our small little community of, amongst us and our followers and our Instagram. And I enjoy that.
There we go.
So I'm going to propose something. Years back, you and Crude organized, in Atlantic City, WrestleMania get together, and let's try to get something put together for 2025.
Okay.
I think it's time. We got enough followers and regulars and everything like that, and we're all pretty centralized in the area. I think we can put a nice get together and do something like that. Since WrestleMania just popped off, I think that gives us time to organize it and put it together.
You would think so, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, anybody out there listening wants to be a part of it, some sort of another bum wine bash out there, let us know. Throw your ideas, hit those DMs, and just like Kevin said, shouldn't there be a bum wine hall of shame?
What would we put in?
I mean, I think it'd be everything. They said, shout out to you guys for being brave enough to drink that crap.
Come on,
hey,
Kevin.
We drink it so you guys don't have to.
That's right. We put in the research.
But you're more than welcome to. I mean, we're not going to stop you from doing it.
Listen, you're going to save money too and get the results.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, this was actually, everything's gone up in price, but
right.
I think this was $2.99 now.
Yeah.
For the 42.
And I'm getting Four Loko 2 for $5.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
I think Four Loko I had posted something a few weeks back, and people started going off about the price of it, and somebody brought up, like, they were like, oh, it's like 2 for $6 by them, and somebody's like, it should be 2 for $5. I'm like, I was on board, with the 2 for $4, but that's not. I like 2 for $4 Four Loko. I thought that would be the perfect,
and it was
way. And yeah, back in the day, yeah, 2 for $4, and but I'm like 2 for $5. I can live. I can live with that.
Yep.
But I think usually it's like $2.99. It's usually like $3 a can.
Well, I'm further out. Pricing always, we're the last ones to get hit with pricing increases. I'm that far out in the sticks. So yeah, you're probably seeing those pricings. I haven't yet. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to curse myself either.
No, don't jinx it now. Well, you get lucky because where you go to the place where you
have
your buddy and the new ones show up and then they're like, oh, how much is this? And you're like, oh yeah, $2. And it's funny, like who was it? I sent you the screenshots of the one guy who sent me the DMs a while back, where he was trying to buy the Four Lokos in Walmart, and they wouldn't ring up, and they wouldn't let him buy it, but he had one in his hand still, and he walked out with it that they didn't find.
And they mobbed him and stole his shit.
Yeah,
out of his buggy. That is bull, man.
That was the one here. Yeah, he said, I got a Four Loko story for the archive. This was back February 22nd.
Yep.
Said, doing my weekly shopping at Walmart, turned down the beer aisle, entire shelf stocked with jungle juice. I empty it into my cart. I go to the self-checkout, scan one. The scanner locks. I figure it's a check ID thing. Suddenly, I'm surrounded by like 6 employees asking me where I got it and telling me I can't buy it. Then they took all of them out of my cart. Oops, forgot that first one I had scanned was already in my bag.
That's right.
Yes, I admitted I stole a Four Loko from Walmart.
That's my dude.
And he said, when I go back this weekend, I'm going to go back. If they're back on the shelf, I'm going to put them in my cart again. So on Friday, February 22nd, here we go. Same Walmart, likely the same cans on the shelf. I took them all. I scanned one and they come running. oh, we can't sell this. We're supposed to get rid of this. I said, hey, man, just charge me for a miscellaneous item, 12 at $2.98, and your problem's over. Oh, no, no, no. I bet you $1 when I go back, the cans are back on the shelf. And I haven't heard back from him since, so I don't know what
Right.
happened. Did he? Hopefully, he didn't get arrested
Epstein.
for it. Maybe hopefully he's not in jail for stealing a can of Four Loko from Walmart. So I'm not going to disclose his name out here.
You're right.
But if you're listening, if not here live with us now, but if you listen to this in the archives, please keep me updated. It's been about a month and a half, and we want to know the update on the Four Loko story.
Yeah, so I got my first 6 Jungle Juices when they first released, and they wouldn't ring up. So my guy rung them up for $1.89. And I wanted to go back and get more because there's plenty of them, but I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Four Sports Show said, yeah, Four was in there. $5 a can. I hope that state falls off the map. Yeah, it's expensive.
Come on, Four Show. Move over here to Kentucky with us. My Walmart has plenty of Four Loko, Kevin.
And how much did they charge over there? Is that the $3
$2.49?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just $2.49, so it's 2 for $5. Yeah, I'm impressed. You go back to the beer section at Walmart here, and it's typical everything. Bud Light, Budweiser, Coors, Miller Lite, all the things. But the little beverage aisle that's up front, cooler, it's got a little bit of everything, like crazy holistic drinks and all this bullshit. But their Four Loko selection is on point. So I'm really impressed for, living where I live, Four Loko, you wouldn't think you'd see it, but it's got a big footprint.
I mean, it's global. I mean,
I see Four Loko at $3 a can at Acme. Kevin, where are you from?
Yeah, I mean, Four Loko is pretty much global. I mean, we've seen they have the separate Four Loko accounts for different places in Ireland.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
What is that, Four Loko IE that we follow on Instagram?
Yeah.
I want that Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, and they have different flavors out there, and they're at different things. Okay, said, originally Philly, north of, okay, all right, so he's New Jersey area. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, and they have different all kinds of different merchandise and products for Four Loko in the other countries there.
Yeah, like there's the Four Loko, like Four Loko White, and like see like what is this stuff? And
yeah,
it's the same thing like the I have a lot of people in like Scotland were big into MD 2020, and they would always reach out to me and say, oh, look at that variety you guys get over there. They only have like 4 flavors over in that area. Like, oh, can you send us, a bottle and stuff like that? So it's all this stuff, all these things in different areas of the world where they have all these different drinks.
Yeah. That's all we need anyway, is about 4 varieties of MD 2020. But I would like to try the ginseng that you and Cruz cracked open.
Oh, yeah, the Wild Eye?
Yes. Oh, yeah, Wild Eye with ginseng. What is that? I expect that I'll see Spike pretty soon. I think it's going to open to the market. They got a good push right now.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of traction on that. But I don't have. I guess I don't follow some of the guys you do out of country, so I don't see all the goodness that's around the world.
You're not well versed in the different cultures of the
Yeah.
booze. You know, it's
Yeah. I've been at this game for a couple of years. What you got, David?
yeah. When once recently I bought a single can at Walmart. The cashier wanted to know if I wanted it left out. She thought it was just the energy drink.
Yes. Yes, absolutely, David. You want it left out.
Yeah.
That's that drink you need to just sip on your way home from the grocery.
I mean, in theory, you wouldn't, on first glance, you'd look at it, you'd just think, oh, it's just a can of Monster. You would have no idea that it's got booze in it.
I'm guilty of this. Yesterday, I run to town to give 2 more stores a shot to try and find some Olde English, and actually bought one of those Simply lemonades.
Okay, yeah.
So what is it, like 5%?
Yeah.
But it wasn't lemonade. It was actually a limeade.
Okay.
And so listen, they put it in a brown bag. I put it in my cup holder, which the can is a little bit too big for my cup holder.
Yeah, what was it? The 24-ounce can?
Yes.
Okay.
And I getting ready to get out of town and get on the county road heading out to my house. And it fell out of the cup holder and it rolled all the way into the back. Because I intended on just cruising the back road to the house, cracking this open and sipping on it. Now it's sitting all the way in the back seat. And I have to pull over and get in the back to get this drink so I can cruise the back road sipping on this drink. I don't commend drinking and driving, but when you live in the country, the only thing you got to worry about is deer jumping out in front of you or something like that. There's no
right.
Maybe in 2 or 3 days' time, 1 or 2 cars might drive past my house. This is how far out I live.
Yeah.
When you drive around and sip on something like that.
Yeah, that's different. Right. That's different from.
Yeah. But I was so freaking pissed because this thing rolled all the way in the back. I know.
Well, I think we've all had that before where you have something that the next thing you know, you turn and it tips over and you're like, oh, shit. It's.
Fuck's sakes.
Rolling around in there. You're like, what the hell's going on back there?
I normally don't buy something like that, but I thought I'd give it a shot, and it was really tasty. You know what? I'm going to get another one.
Those aren't bad. I have some in the. I've had the regular lemon. I bought the variety pack of it, and I have some in the fridge. So I'm gonna do more of a deeper dive probably on those once now that we're getting into the springtime, the weather is warming up after like similar to like we did with the Cayman Jacks.
Yeah.
And that stuff, which are pretty good. Little
I love those margaritas
beverages to drink there. And I saw something today. They were coming out with like a spicy one. Now I saw it pop up on my feed. Earlier today, they were teasing it. I mean, I don't know whoever's people that are fan of the spicy things. We got a fiery side coming soon. The heat is coming, and it's sweet heat peach margarita.
Say again.
Sweet heat peach margarita.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. So. I don't know. That's interesting to see how that would be. Yeah. I mean, I know, like I said, going for you. I know you're not a peach drink fan,
right?
But we'll see. Somebody else was commenting here saying a grilled pineapple. That might not be bad. I mean, I don't mind a grilled pineapple from time to time.
Yeah,
out there. So interesting.
I like grilled pineapple because it cooks out that sweetness that's in it and makes it easier for me on my stomach. Anything pineapple drink, especially fresh pineapple juice or anything like that, really cramps my stomach. Too much of that natural sugar. But grilling a pineapple is a totally different story. So Yeah, I would definitely give that a shot.
Yeah, get that grilled pineapple for you in drink form.
That's gone.
There goes that USA right there.
I'm gonna finish off, good old Yingling.
Hey, one of the essentially another American classic right there. If it's not this American classic,
You got the
have
red,
your
and I got the blue.
yeah.
Uh, I'll take what I can get. Appreciate you, Bob.
Yeah, man. If we can find any more out there, I mean, I found that one last bottle the end of last year. The one the
I don't
lonely
know which
bottle.
I don't know which episode we were doing, but I really put a hurting on my Thunderbird that I rationed so heavily.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was the I think that was that with the dimples in the beard, I think, maybe. I
Oh,
think you might have
I will go next
and bring it
month.
out. You see, there it is. There's that, like I said, there's that one lonely bottle. That was
Yeah,
back in December. The one last one right there, covered in dust next to the Manischewitz and the barefoot wine right there.
so the guys that are watching right now, if you like to see us do a Manischewitz episode, comment right now. Say yes or no. For some dumb reason, that shit is everywhere. And
Well, because it's the kosher wine. That's why it's
yeah,
like
you know, man, oh man, oh Manischewitz. I'm willing to do it. I think when I was 13, 14 years old, my dad had that in his liquor cabinet. And I'm pretty sure I've put that down before, but do they have a blackberry Manischewitz?
there might be. I don't know if they have other flavors or varieties, or if it's just the one. Um,
Because I never paid attention when I was a teenager how much of a bottom shelf drinker my father was. But he'd have shit like blackberry wine, Rhine wine, and he had his Blatz or his cheap beers. Didn't pay no attention because I was just a kid. But I remember seeing it, and I remember seeing Manischewitz. But I'm willing to buy it and drink it.
I mean, for the price, I mean,
It
was
is.
Let me see.
And
What was it?
out of respect, it is a.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it wasn't. Yeah, the Thunderbird was $5.99.
It is a
That's
bottom
little,
shelf cheap wine.
yeah.
And maybe it doesn't get the respect it needs. Maybe we need to go that route one time. But I want to hear from the people.
Yeah, hear from the people. If you want to see a Manischewitz episode, let us know.
I mean, it's kosher.
Yeah, it's like it's all over the place. It's covered in dust, but it's all over the place. It's there. I mean, I don't like.
I mean,
people
you
are
did the Lord's.
buying it, right?
I wish I had some Old English.
Next thing you'll find it like tomorrow. Now
I know.
you'll be like, hey, oh, here we go. We got the challenge here for you. I want to see Roadhouse kill a bottle of Manischewitz on cam in 10 minutes.
I could do it better. Because Kevin the Piercer said, I'm doing this podcast with this guy named Roadhouse, and he's just chugging away. I don't realize I drink like that. So yeah, 40 ounce. I think I would drink if I had it chilled. I don't know how it tastes.
I mean, I'm sure it's just like a regular red wine, probably similar to like a night train.
Yeah, 10 minutes is a big number for me.
Yeah, and are we talking like the 750 milliliter bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that one is.
Yeah.
there most likely, not like the I
I
know that also
gotcha.
I know that also comes in like the big jugs
Yes,
too.
I
You
got
can
that too here. But horror show, I got you, homie.
yeah.
I got you.
You lay down the challenge to Roadhouse, he'll do it for you. Don't worry.
You know, there's nothing short about me but my dick. I'll do it all. What's wrong, Bob? Come on.
You have to do this as I'm trying to drink here.
You know, I'm already, you know, a couple
Here,
Yinglings in
so
the
here he say
USA.
make it 5. He said make it 5 minutes then.
Yeah, I'm making bad choices already.
Yeah, like shotgunning the Four Loco, which made them put
You
a
said make it
disclaimer
5
out
minutes then. Yeah, that's right.
for the yeah, this is the guy that's shotgunning Four Locos, which makes Four Loco put a disclaimer out for their new Four Loco loyalty,
Yeah.
saying
No more drinking
sh-
from the bottom of the can.
shotgunning is not allowed. This drink responsibly.
Yeah. There goes my video, me shotgunning Four Loco. What was that? Watermelon, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
You know, they keep sending me emails wanting me to post on the ambassador program.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my password to log in.
Well, they made it be it had to be like 20 characters.
I know it.
I know.
mean,
I know what
the
my
same password for everything.
I had to like go through and put this in like my usual password I would do for things and add extra to it. I'm like, it's very difficult. Like they had these challenges. I know that I was getting the text messages saying like, hey, we have new March Madness challenges, and like, oh, throw your can into the garbage. And Kevin did it. I don't know if you saw the video he posted. He did one where he was tossing it into the garbage can, his empty can of Four Loco.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, do this and that. And like, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Do the original Four Loco loyalty from last year was just, hey, post pictures, tag them, put the hashtag, and you'll get your points, and then you'll get the rewards for it. And that's easy because I'm like, okay, I'll put the picture, I'll put a pregame, a can, whatever. Put out now they're like, oh, you have to do this, you need to respond to that, you need to do this. I'm like, and it's not, and they don't have it going through like an app for it. If there was an app that they had separately that you could do it, but it's like you got to log into the website, you got to link your accounts, you got to upload stuff. I'm like, for the drinkers out there,
yeah, man, who the fuck cares?
Nobody doesn't do all. Like, I'll post the picture.
Hey, I'll be right back.
All right, you take your time there. Well, Roadhouse does what he's doing there. Don't forget to check out the website at bonewinebob.com and tell your friends. Tell your friends to spread the word. Tell them about the best of the worst in cheap booze at bumwinebob.com. Right here. Let the Bobcat there tell you where you can find us out there, because there we go. And see, there's the scan that QR code for the YouTube. That'll bring you right to the page so you can subscribe right there. And look at all the great content that you get. And as we said, this was the new Four Loco loyalty ambassador page where you can log in, earn points, challenges, and if you get, I forget what the number is, you can get the ungodly amount to get a motorbike from Four Loco. So you never know. Like I was just saying, you get those points, you can get that motorcycle, that motorbike from Four Loco.
I want that Flying V guitar.
That too. You guitar, motorcycle.
I'll tell you what, they sent me an email the other day. It said, you were on such a roll. We need you to come back. And I was like, I can't figure out how to log back into your
I would love
ambassador
to.
program.
I would love to, because I went out and I was looking, and I was like, I found this site they were using, and then there was an app related to that site, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. If there's an app, I'll download it and then do it that way. But they didn't link up properly, so I'm just like, all right,
Fuck it. Yeah.
yeah.
I do like
Yeah.
this.
I love my country, Four Loko, and your mom.
Yeah, it's going on the back of my minivan.
And see, this is what we were saying. This is what Kevin said. Screw that. A pint of cheap grappa in 1 minute. At the beginning of the show, he said it's basically 80 proof Thunderbird. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Grappa?
Cheap grappa.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. He said it's basically 80 proof Thunderbird.
Let's see if I can find that on here. Grappa. Come on, motherfucker. I mean, I'm down for new shit, but grappa?
Right. Well, give it a try.
But grappa. Seemed awful fancy. It's a brandy? Only brandy I drink some E&J.
Ooh.
Some easy Jesus. Grappa drinks. What's grappa taste like? Do you drink grappa straight? Does grappa get you drunk? Is grappa legal in the U.S.?
Okay.
These are all the things I find about grappa. Let's see what Wikipedia.
Hey, these are all the important questions that need answers.
Yeah. Grappa is an alcoholic beverage, fragrant grape-based brandy of Italy. Origins contains 35-60% alcohol by volume, 70 to 100 U.S. proof. Grappa is protected name in the European Union. Grappa is made by distilling the skins and pulp and seeds and stems left over from winemaking. I mean, I can get with it. I like where it's going here in the story, and I love leftovers. So grappa is something, if I can figure out if they just had like a brand of grappa and it's local and I can get it, definitely. I don't know if I'll chug it in 5 minutes, but
but damn it, he'll give it a try.
I mean, I'm pretty used to 100+ bourbons, and drinks like that, I drink too much of it. It doesn't catch up to me for like a couple hours. Like this USA and this Thunderbird, something about that catches up with me real fast. But
it is. Well, you know, from the amount of Four Loko and stuff that we've drank here.
Yes.
By the time you get through that can, you're feeling it. You're like, okay.
It's a different drunk. It's a different buzz.
Yeah.
High proof bourbons and alcohols and spirits don't hit me that way.
Yeah, and, but they get you good. Like I've been going good here with this. Still got this quarter horse here.
Quarter horse
that I got. I mean, I'm making my way down this bottom here. I'll get
that is made less than 40 miles away from me,
and you still haven't found it, right?
And I still haven't found it. It's fucking
weak. Like I said, I've been having this one. I've said like some nights I'll just
the
pour,
same distillery that makes Fireball whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this was the 92 proof, 46% ABV on this guy here. And this one, pretty good. Like for the cheap. I mean, I don't know if you find this. I don't know if you'll find it for like the $25 that I paid for this, but pretty good.
I did find not too far from that distillery is what was called Green River Bourbon, which is right around the corner from them. They had a promotion similar to that, and I got like a $20 bottle of 90 proof, and it was really good. It was underpriced in my opinion. It was really good. But I'm still, as much as I like crazy bourbons, I go back to my roots because I love the cheap shit. I love the bottom shelf. God dang, I love the bottom shelf.
But that's why we're here.
You know,
That's why we're here. We're here for the bottom shelf, the best of the worst in cheap booze. And the
so
bottom
did your
shelf.
guy, when you did the drawing for the 40-ounce koozie, did he claim it?
I did tell him. I haven't shipped it out yet. I still have it down here.
Okay.
But I did tell him, and he said, "Oh, that's awesome, man." So I still have the goodies here.
I've
So
used
it
this
will
so
be
much
shipped
I've
out.
almost wore a hole in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use it all the time. And I got to pull
See
the
right here. See,
enclosure
look at
back
that.
up.
See, right there. Whoop, right in.
What?
Look at that.
Did you
See?
upside down?
No.
Oh. What a great time we've had tonight.
Fits like a glove, right there.
Yeah. I had
And
the
that's the only good thing about the plastic. What did you want? Yeah, and the Thunderbird fits in there
perfect.
nicely too. Yeah, that was
I
the
had both the koozie and the Thunderbird in the freezer for about 3 hours before we came live.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like when I first the initial first batch of the brown bag koozies. That was like one of the first questions somebody asked me, because I showed like the 40s, and I'm like, look, the 40 fits in, perfectly. Somebody's like, well, the real question is, does the Night Train and Thunderbird fit in?
Ooh,
And I'm like,
put you on the spot.
look at that right there.
Yeah, way narrower.
Right in. Yeah, it has room to move around
The
in there.
plastic 40s go in the brown bag koozie easily.
Yeah, easy. The
but
I mean,
a Colt 45 in a glass bottle, you know, you gotta
it fits.
squeeze it.
You got to squeeze it, especially if it's. I found if it's cold, if it's really cold, it's tough to get in.
You gotta squeeze shit to make it fit.
Yeah. But once you're done with it, it slides out easily.
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing, these don't fit the fat 40s of like the King Cobras or the Hurricanes or any of like the Anheuser-Busch 40s that are the fat bottles.
Just like the
the
lanyard koozies for the Four Loko. I learned real fast you want to put them in before you crack them.
Yeah, yes.
You know.
Yeah, if you crack it open, then you try to put it in there, it's like, how do I get this thing in? But if it's not open yet, slide it right in there.
You know, it's like putting a condom on after sex. Is just really good.
You're like, what's the point of this now? I don't know. Yeah, it's like with the fat 40s. Like I think the first time I had like might have been a King Cobra, and I'm like trying to shove it in this thing, and it will go in, but getting back out, I think that's the one, because I had one. I think I kind of ripped the inside,
the inseam,
yeah, and I still have it because it.
I think I've got 4 more koozies on standby, but this is my original, and I got to be careful because I've already ripped the liner.
Yeah,
and but
I mean, it'll still work. I mean, it'll still get the job done with it there. And if you missed out on the 2 runs we had of the Bumwine Bob brown bag koozies, let me know if the demand is out there for another batch. We'll make it happen.
Yeah. I've got some. Bob's got some.
And if we got to do another big batch, a big order to get some more, I mean, these are all legitimate, hand stamped by me. This is not we get the brown bag koozie itself.
Not
And
that
then they're
China, not from China shit.
no,
This is
these are
USA.
yeah, these are American made, hand stamped right here by me. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears and
And
beers
beers.
going into creating these
Ugh.
bad boys here. But yeah,
Yeah,
if
if
you're
you
interested,
guys are down for one,
let me know, because I have to get them in the big batch, like a wholesale batch. What you drop behind you over there? Got shit
one of the
flying off the shelf.
bushwhackers.
Oh, what was that? He thought he was in the Rumble again.
Yeah, one of the bushwhackers fell, and
That
Daisy
Luke?
Duke's feet fell.
Luke thought he was in the Rumble again.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. Yeah. What do you guys know about the bushwhackers? I already
See?
showed Bob this earlier tonight, but these cocksuckers. We're yeah. So if you guys want a brown bag koozie and Bob don't have it, I've got a couple left from a few years ago, and I'll ship them out to him, and he can send them to you or whatever it takes. But you got to do something for us. You got to make some kind of comment to what you want us to try that's different. What's he saying? I wouldn't mind one of them koozies at some point. Either if you make a batch or you want to rock a trade. Somebody. Yeah, we're going to do a trade 40 ounce.
Hey, now see, Roadhouse making deals here, making deals.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm holding on more than Bob is, because the last big order he had, I was kind of like that guy.
Yeah, you were the guy that's like, I'm buying like 10 of them. Like, okay, hey, that's fine. Yeah, I think I got. I don't know. I think
really thought you were going to have a bunch left over.
No, yeah, all of them were. I think I had one left, and that's the one that I'm shipping out that I did with the giveaway. There, I have mine here, along with the other one I have separately that ripped the inside.
Yeah,
and then I had one original, just blank one.
This is an idea I had probably like 25, 30 years ago. You get your brown bag at the store when you buy something. I was like, man, how great would it be to have a brown bag koozie? And then your ass had
them. Like, I mean, I can't take the. I actually, it was my I think it was my parents actually got me one for a birthday one year. They got me the original the blank one, just because they sell these just plain brown bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I reached out to the guy who owns the company, and I said, hey, I love the koozies. What can we do? I want to get them branded and get the logo on them. And so I was going back and forth. I sent over what I wanted, and he's like, hey, we can't do it, but I can get you the koozies, and you can find a way. I'll sell them to you wholesale. You find a way to do what you need to do, and then get it done. So I found, I got a stamp made, with this stuff here, the waterproof.
So they're all hand stamped, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all legitimate. This is, so that's why none of them they all look different. They're not, some might look better than others. Sometimes the stamp gets fucked up. But that adds to the character of it.
So 40 ounce horror show. I know we follow each other on Instagram. Hit me up in the instant messenger and give me your address, and I'll send you one that I have.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, they got the can koozie too.
Yep.
Yeah, as I was saying, look, the ones that get fucked up. Like, look at this one here that I had to do like a double stamp. It's like you have to. It takes time. You have to be very gentle. You can't push down too hard on it, otherwise it smears. It screws up.
It's as unique as Down syndrome.
Yeah, it's unique. See, it's unique.
Yeah, very unique. And I wish I had one. I think I do have. I got the old The yellow ones I got quite a few of those.
Yeah. Those ones are easy because those I can get, just buy off Amazon. Just like a wholesale thing of just blank colored koozies.
I'll tell you what people
For
need
like $20
are these Bum Wine Bob coasters. Look at all these. Ooh.
Yeah. Look at that. See? Coasters, magnets. It's like the home shopping network right here.
I have the magnets
just
on my fridge.
load them up.
Yeah. Go to bumwinebob.com. You'll see this shit. And, we're at the point where this is the most unique brand of 2024. The Bum Wine Bob brand.
It is. We do hear what people don't. Like people say, hey, like I give you guys credit for drinking this stuff. And that's what you say. It's the best of the worst and cheap booze, as I'm going to cover up. See, look at that right there.
Look
Put
how
it back
easy
in.
that goes in. God,
see, right there. The BWB right there. It's the best podcast people aren't listening to, or they're not following, or they just ignore it. But you need this right here. Look at this. Where's the camera? Look at that wide mouth right there on that. I mean, Roadhouse knows what's up with that.
Yeah, when I do that,
wide mouth.
Crazy.
Yeah. Whew.
You remember I told you about having that? Here's what I wanted to show you, Bob, and I forgot.
Oh, nice. Oh, RVD. Look at that. Rob Van Dam right there. Mr. Monday Night.
Yes.
Right
we're
there.
On Monday
We're
night.
recording there. See?
Yeah. Prime time.
See? Look at that. See? Thunderbird. Even Kevin said Thunderbird koozies are a great idea right here. They fit right in. You want to put your dirty bird in there?
Here's what hurts the soul.
There you go. The total package right there. Lex Luger.
It's crazy to see what he became,
Yeah, well, all those years of a rough life.
Well, look at me. I'm windowing away myself.
Well, hey, like we don't see it. Well, look, we're doing the red and black versus the white and black here.
So we were watching WrestleMania last night, and I recently have gotten my wife into wrestling. So her favorite wrestler right now is Ricochet, which is tons of talent. And here's my guilty thing, and I hope she don't ever watch this or hear it. We got Peacock, and we watch old wrestling. And we make bets. All right, I bet if this guy wins, you do this for me. That kind of thing. And we're watching, Scott Hall wrestle back in the day. We already know, she don't realize it's not recent. And we're watching matches that we watched 20 years ago. But she thinks it's recent. And
just didn't realize the quality between.
I use it totally to my advantage. But so
you can't tell the quality between a WrestleMania from yesterday and a Superstars taping from 35 years ago.
I've been with my wife since 2012 when we started dating. And I've always said, hey, yo. That's always been what I've done because I'm a huge Scott Hall fan. When Scott Hall passed, and I woke up that morning and seen the news, and I said, oh, man, we lost Scott Hall last night. She said, who's that? So, I went to YouTube and was playing his video, and he's doing his hey yo. She's like, that's what you say. I said, I stole it from him. He always thought for all these years that was just something I did. So now she sees Scott Hall and she's like, oh, that's my dude. It's like that pop, the Razor Ramon pop I have. She said, that's mine. She claims it now. But it's just, I use that Peacock channel to my because
Yeah, I can't tell the difference between a WrestleMania quality event and a Superstars taping from 35 years ago.
I'm a dirty old man. I find all the angles.
The loopholes.
Just like wrestlers do.
Mm-hmm.
They find the angle and they exploit it.
It's true. That's true. Hey, you do what you got to do out there. Hey, but I mean, hey.
So we never even touched on WrestleMania.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we wrap things up here. Yeah, I mean, I know that I think night 2 of WrestleMania was a lot better.
Yes,
than
agreed.
than night 1.
I was glad to see Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yeah, Bubba there.
Yeah.
We had the
I was a huge ECW guy back in the day.
Yeah, you know they're gonna do something, with being in Philadelphia, ECW country. There had to be something ECW related, and that was the closest when they had the Street Profits and Final Testament Philly street fight there.
And my wife, she likes Roman Reigns but she hates Paul Heyman. I'm like, well, he's the glue that kind of held everybody together, even though he did his role very well of being the most hated. Mm-hmm. But, in the ECW days of Paul Heyman, you hated him but he did his role so well.
Right.
He still does as a heel, fucking she don't connect to that yet.
Yeah, it's not. He's on the outside still. You're not on the inside of everything else going on. But yeah, it's like, you're supposed to hate the character. Of Paul Heyman, but you know what? What else he did previously, and everything else related to it. So when she sees him out there with Roman or somebody, I hate this guy. But you're like, okay, well,
how creepy he is. He just stares at him. I said that's the role of the heel.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not the Paul Heyman that was the ECW Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Previously. So yeah, I mean, with stuff like that, and finally with I thought the Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins with CM Punk and the cash in.
That was great.
Was great. It was perfect.
I texted you right away and I said, I love Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's one of the things where it's like you knew about it and you thought about it
for 3 minutes.
Yeah, but he was showboating and it costed Drew. It was
Punk so right.
Yeah, Punk took him out. Then Damian Priest comes in, cashes in, and takes the championship there.
Love Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
I mean, is that the best Money in the Bank cash in I've seen? No,
but it's one that actually worked.
Yes.
For once, that they had a lot of years recently where they failed in on the cash in, so it's good to see one that actually followed through with it. And at least it took out that, because I know people were saying, oh well, what if Cody wins and then Priest cashes in on him, and people just would flip out. But on the Drew thing, it makes more sense. I know they're doing
it was such a great cash.
Yeah, and it works out because they're doing the Clash at the Castle. And if Drew can get the title back, then he has the feud with CM Punk ready when he's healed.
Yep.
So it all works out with that, and then
he
the other Yeah.
He flirted with saying I'm ready, but he ain't ready.
Yeah, it'll still be a few months.
Yeah. And
Yeah, and then
my dude, R-Truth.
oh yeah.
I see him being a contender this year.
I
I
think
see him getting more. I see him getting more pop this year.
yeah, I mean they got the tag titles now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
the
mean,
guy,
R-Truth is
I forget. He's in his what is he? He's 50. I think he's 50 now. I think
he's
so.
been in the
He's up
shadows
there.
for so long. He's been secondhand hand downs for so long. I think it's time for R-Truth to get his recognition because he's put in the work. He's my age.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
That's what
gonna
I'm
say,
telling you.
I think he's in his early 50s now, so
Yeah,
he's
and
not getting any younger. So this is either now or never.
you know, it's amazing, and I think at Royal Rumble when he came out at number 25 for the women's,
Yeah.
that was the best push I've seen in a while.
Yeah. And he's like, oh wait, this isn't the one. Oh,
He didn't.
oh wait, there's 2 Rumbles this year. Oh,
He had his little egg ball. He's
yeah,
like,
my bad.
and
I'm sorry.
yeah, so he's playing it very well. Yeah, let's see what R-Truth does this year, 2025.
Yeah. And then you finally had Cody. Cody finishes the story finally. I mean, and it was. I mean, the first night match, the tag match between Cody and Seth against Rock and Reigns,
Gosh.
which was good. It took a little while for it to get going, but towards the end, it really
It
started
really did all
to
right.
did all
John
right
Cena
towards the
coming
end.
out.
Yeah, then right, yeah. When you came with night 2 with the Reigns and Cody match, with all the run-ins, and I was texting with my buddy, and I was like hoping, I was like, there's got to be a Stone Cold run-in. I was waiting
I
for
was
that
thinking
because I
that
was like,
too, but
same thing too. But you got, I think the Undertaker took that spot instead, and reading all the stuff today, it's like, well, if Austin came out, it would have been a longer thing. He would have overshadowed Cody. Because if you do Stone Cold, you got to do the whole, beer bash, all that stuff. So I get it. I think Taker, filled that spot.
that was
Good,
great.
just a quick, the dong and then the bong goes off, and the next thing you know,
Yeah.
he's there, choke slam,
And the Rock
leave.
standing there bumping his gums, not
Yeah.
paying attention, turned around. The Undertaker's fucking pissed, choke
slam, and then that's it. And then all that stuff.
I didn't really like the John Cena work in, and I think they should have let John get a little bit more action before he got,
just taken out
by the people's champ. But the Undertaker thing really worked out well because I was like, fucking A, man, Undertaker.
Yeah.
The lights went out, and I told my wife, lights come back on, the Undertaker's going to be standing
He's going to be there. You're ready. He's standing right there. Next thing you're in, he's
right
standing there.
She's like, how's he going to get in the ring? I said, he's a fucking Undertaker.
Exactly.
I mean, I would like to better to see the big red retard. But the Undertaker, I'll take it. Kane would have been a lot more ominous show up to me.
Yeah.
Because, between The Rock and Kane is more history than The Rock and The Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's what I was saying. It was like the Rock and Stone Cold would have been like the number 1 for history between the two.
True.
But yeah, between either Kane or the Undertaker. Yeah, so I get the Undertaker. It's just quick. It's like he shows up, choke slams, leaves. That's it.
Red retard.
That's it. Yeah.
That's referring to Jerry Lawler.
Yeah. It was a different time back then. Yeah. Things you can't get away with
wrestling,
today. Yeah.
Oh, big red retard. That's how I feel tonight. Not having Olde English.
Ooh. Well, see, there it is. There we go. Done. There it is.
A lot of people don't
The Old
know,
English
but I used to have a regulation wrestling ring in my backyard. And we would go out there and bump and, take hits. Before you know it, you had 10 or 15 cars parked in the yard watching us around in the backyard. That was so long ago. I got pictures of me holding my oldest son, and he was probably a year and a half, 2 years old, in a wrestling ring. Now, that boy is 6'6", 325 pounds. Bench presses like 500 something pounds. He could be a wrestler himself. Little turd. But we should just play around like that and wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. That's it.
Wrestling.
Battle of the Booze.
Yes,
right here.
guys.
Right here. See the 42.
Oh,
it's done. Done there. 42s.
The disappointment of
42s, 24s.
Mr.
Load them up.
Got beat out by Pete.
I know. Four Loco, man. Hey, Four Loco, next year you got to share that bracket out. Get those votes. Get those
guys. Every year, Battle of the Booze. Next year,
tell your friends.
Thunderbird.
Yeah, hey, tell your friends. Yeah,
this
Thunderbird.
Old Night Train and Thunderbird at some point has to take the win.
Yeah, Kevin says
it was going to be this year, but we missed out.
It was close. Kevin said alcohol is evil. Well, Kevin, thank you. There it is. There's the Dirty Bird right there.
Pinkies up, girls.
See, the best of the worst in cheap booze, battling it out. Whew, it's a long tournament, man. Battle of the Booze wrapping up here. Look at that bracket right there. The final bracket. Your champion, Old English 800.
Congratulations.
2024 Battle of the Booze champion. The first ever back-to-back champion. Malt liquor reigns supreme again. People love the malt liquor.
Yep, I love the malt.
I mean, and we love the malt liquor.
They've had the most wins since we've been doing.
Yeah, I mean that's four. That's five wins. Was that 5 or 6?
45s.
Yeah, 2 Colt 45s, 2 Old English, Mickey's, and
that's 5 out of 2016.
Yeah, it's a lot of malt liquor, man. People love, as much as people these days they're trying to distance themselves from malt liquor and the branding, like the Colt 45s and you can't, and the country club saying, "Oh, it's a sweet lager." No, this is a malt liquor.
It's malt liquor.
Don't give us that. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget, Don't forget we're no reboots here. We're going the old school with the original. And even here, I'll do the they got, look right there, the brown bag,
malt
Old
liquor.
English 800 right there. The 2024 Battle of the Booze champion right there. Look at that. Last year's lineup, this year's champion right there.
I'll go ahead.
Brown bag right there.
I'm going to get Old English 800 tattooed on me.
Celebrate.
Yeah. I'll get that on one side and Colt 45 on the other.
Yeah, there you go. See, battle them out every day. It's just the constant battle between the two.
Maybe I'll go to Texas and let Kevin the Piercer do it.
That'd be fitting. And he'll throw in a Four Loco tattoo for you as well.
We're still friends.
And we'll be having Kevin back on here soon. We got to do a Jungle Juice episode with Kevin. He'll be coming on here soon.
That would be fitting.
As I said, we have another malt liquor episode coming up soon for Malt Liquor May. Some new ones that we haven't had before. Also have another episode we're going to do with our good buddies. I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
But somebody will be on here with us, and our Dennis and Eric want to come back on the podcast, we'll chat with those guys. And Dennis says he's going away from his frozen pizza reviews and he's doing hot dog reviews now. So
I got his hot dog right here.
Hey, this is PG here, all right? But on that note, that will wrap things up for us this week. Roadhouse, you have anything else you want to say before we sign off here?
No. 40-ounce horror show. You're my guy.
Yeah, 40-ounce horror show. Getting those DMs with Roadhouse and see what kind of magic you can work. And don't forget, Olde English 800 is your 2024 bumwinebob.com Battle of the Booze champion. Roadhouse has the runner-up there, the Dirty Bird, the Thunderbird wine. If it's the blue label, red label, either way, it gets the job done. The American classic. So don't forget to tell your friends. Tell your friends. Yeah, tell your friends to check out the website at bumwinebob.com and check out the YouTube channel. Give us a follow, a like, subscribe. It's free. If you like the bottom shelf cheap booze, you want to see some Manischewitz?
Yes.
Let us know. Let us know.
I'm ready to do the Manischewitz.
Let us know. So for Roadhouse, I am Bumwine Bob, and until next time, cheers.
Motherfucker.